Hey everyone! This video is part of the Body Movement series by mental health clinicians from One Common Unity. My name is Miss Rachael, and I work at Paul Public Charter High School.
I'm Miss Ashlyn, and I'm a therapist at Whittier Education Campus.
And I'm Miss Jordan. I'm at Thurgood Marshall Public Charter School.
We're going to today lead you through some gentle stretching. We really want this video to be accessible to many body types and body needs. So each of us is going to be starting in a different position. And based on the position that you are feeling is good for your body today, you can follow the clinician that is in that position. So I'm going to be doing my stretches on the floor. And if you want to, if you have a yoga mat, you can use that, but otherwise you could just put a towel or a sheet on the ground. You could just do it straight on the ground. If you have a rug, that works well. Miss Ashlyn is going to be doing her stretches standing, and Miss Jordan is going to be doing her stretches seated in a chair. These videos are created as a loose guide that you can follow along with, but we encourage you to do things in a way that feels best for your own body. Everyone's body is different and has different needs, so we encourage you to listen to your body. If you are unfamiliar with embodiment practice, we invite you to check out the 2-minute intro video that explains some of our thought processes behind this. All right. So, since a lot of us are spending much more time seated and at the computer, let's start by gently moving your neck backwards, to the side, forwards. See how it feels to move your shoulders up and down, all around. And just notice that there might be a lot of extra stress that's being carried in your neck and upper back, particularly during this time. So for those of us on the floor, we're going to start in a child's pose, which means you're going to come forward to your knees and then lean back to your butt and put your hands all the way forward so that your forehead is touching the ground. You can adjust this position in a way that feels good for you, so feel free to move your knees like more out or more inside. Feel free to move your hands more in front of you or keep them where they are. And let's take 2 deep breaths here. Just notice how your body is feeling right now. And then slowly come on up. If you're on the floor, we're going to move to the back. And you're going to hug your knees into your chest. And then rock from side to side. Back and forth. And then make some gentle circles. This is giving your lower back a little bit of a massage. Your lower back is also an area that, when you're seated a lot of the day, can hold a lot of stress. Take 2 breaths as you're moving your knees around. And then stay on your back, and we're going to move into a figure 4. So take your right foot and place it on top of your left knee. And then take your hands and grab behind your left knee, pull it towards you. And again, do this Do this in a way that feels good for you. So more of a stretch would be bringing that leg closer, less would be further out. You can play around with where that right leg is placed, push it out. Do it in a way that feels like you feel a little bit of a stretch, but it's gentle, it doesn't hurt. And then you can kind of, similar to the last stretch, you can kind of move your body around and continue massaging that lower back if that feels good. Notice the way that this is opening up your hips and see where you're feeling the stretch. Let's take 2 breaths here. Now let that left leg come down, and we're gonna switch. So right leg is going to the floor, left leg is coming up to your knee. And you're putting your hands behind your right leg, pulling it towards you gently. And if you want to, you can continue that gentle lower back massage. Let's take 2 breaths. And let that right leg come down to the ground. Now we're going to do a full body twist. So on the ground, let's start with putting your right leg over your left. And again, this can be as much or as little as you want. So for not that much of a stretch, you're not going to twist as much. So for a gentler stretch, you're kind of going to be here. For more of a stretch, you can take your left hand and bring it to that right knee and bring the knee closer to the ground. And you can even look over to your right side. Take a couple breaths here. And then let's switch sides. So the right leg is coming straight out to the ground. Left leg comes up and over to your right side. You can bring it all the way to the ground if that feels good. You can also play with how much like up or down you want it. And then look, if it feels good, look to your left side. And then just feel that full body stretch. Take 2 breaths here. Then place your left leg back out in front of you. And we're going to return to that child's pose one more time. And as you're getting into the pose that we started with, just notice if there's anything that feels different. Maybe not, maybe it feels the same. But just see how it feels now compared to a few minutes ago. And again, you can reach your arms further in front of you, adjust the positions of your knees and how far out they are from your hips. And let's take 3 breaths here together. And slowly come on up. And for our last pose, stretch, just take whatever you need. You can return to those neck stretches a little bit. You can reach your arms up to the sky, reach them over from one side to another. In front of you, just see what is your body needing right now. And let's end by just taking one deep breath all together. Thank you, everyone.